Good morning, fam, and happy Friday to you. This is Dr. Tommy Pringle coming to you again with another work week, inspirational and encouraging weekly recap and message for today. On Monday, we talked about how Job was offered up as a second time to Satan for testing because of his standing with God and God's understanding of Job's limitations, and how they were limitations and boundaries that were given to Satan not to surpass. He was allowed to do anything he wanted to Job's body, but he could not touch his life. On Tuesday, we talked about how Satan went out from the presence of the Lord and afflicted Job with painful sores from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. And one thing that we must not fail to understand is when we're suffering or going through trials or tribulations or testing, is that we are not the only ones that are impacted by the pain and the suffering. And on Wednesday, we talked about how Job's wife was referenced as a foolish woman due to her telling Job to curse God and die. And the point that Job makes or wanted to make with his wife is that we can't sit here and accept every good thing that the Lord blesses us with without also taking the bad that comes our way. That's like saying I'm only going to accept the Lord because of his blessings and what he has to offer. Today we're going to carry forward in the book of Job in chapter 2, lifting up verses 11 through 13, where they read, "Now when Job's 3 friends heard of all this evil that had come upon him, they came each from his own place. They made an appointment together to come to show him sympathy and comfort. And when they saw him from a distance, they didn't recognize him, and they raised their voices and wept. And they tore their robes and sprinkled dust on their heads towards heaven. And they sat with him on the ground 7 days and 7 nights, and no one spoke a word to him, for they saw that his suffering was great." Understand that there are going to be those who are considered associates in your life, and there's going to be those who are considered true friends in your life. These 3 men that came to be with Job in his time of suffering were considered to be his friends. Our friends will be those that come to share in the pain and suffering with us when we're experiencing it or feeling, like they can lift some of the burden that's being laid upon us. Friends will understand that in some cases, depending upon what the situation is, words will not be able to be uttered, but silence while praying from within may be necessary. In some cases, friends are like and sometimes closer than family, depending on the relationship that you've built up together. And friendship is something to cherish. Allow that to resonate in your spirit today as the Lord continues to shape and mold you into the Christian leader that he called you to be. I love you with the love of the Lord. Be blessed this week.